Howdy folks, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure how articulate or clean my talking is because I got long ass goes into the ear style earbuds because I am currently away from home, away from my usual workspace, spending time with my grandmother who's currently recovering from some health problems she had not too long ago. Whole family has been buckling down, cycling through whoever can make it to just keep an eye on her while she's recovering, and she's on the upswing. She's gonna be all right. But a lot of driving, a lot of tagging out and making sure everyone can work while still making sure an extra hand is there to tend to her if she needs it. Currently just taking a walk, trying to get some fresh air because it gets a little monotonous after a while, but you know, someone's got to do it. Walking around the area near her home, which recently had some renovations done to it, so I'm checking those out just to see the kind of progress they're making. She's right by a church that she goes to. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, so obviously having to do this has kept me from keeping to my original goal of having vlog number 5, the first big milestone I've had for my vlogging career, if you can even call it that. So I figured I'd just kind of whip this up just to give you guys a little something to hold you guys over. As for the 5th vlog, I'm not entirely sure, A, what the subject matter is going to be, and B, when it's going to come out. The most important priority for me right now is just keeping to the weekly quo that I'm trying to meet. That's my own challenge that I set for myself, and the challenge that was set by the other half of my creative endeavors who's making sure that that crap gets out when it needs to. I'd like to thank anyone who's subscribed in the last couple of months, whether it was from my musical experiments or even just my latest batch of shenanigans that have come out over the last couple of weeks. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad to see that whatever I pump out happens to be entertaining someone out there. So the most I can do is just keep doing it, see where it takes me. Now, in the meantime, by the time I start editing this, I imagine I would have underlaid some music to complement whatever ideas I'm currently trying to spew out without any outlines or scripting of any kind. It's good just to be walking around and doing a bit of self-reflection, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Don't tell PETA. That joke was really silly, but I liked it. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, just go ahead and look at the last vlog I made last week. I'm gonna pop a squat on a bench right here, I think. Anyway, music. Like I said in vlog number 2, where I very lazily and passively played a unplugged electric guitar, I like music. I like experimenting with different sounds. I like essentially throwing a bunch of shit at a wall and seeing what sticks, just, you know, aurally, sonically. As I said before, no formal training on my part other than playing an instrument in school for a while and then basically whatever I've taught myself or figured out by accident. Those last 2 can easily be one and the same. I'm sure most people would agree with me there. So yeah, as I'm recording this, it kind of gets me thinking this is totally something that I could also put out if I didn't even have time to put out a vlog. And admittedly, the whole point I started making those was because compared to what I've tended to do for the last few years creatively on YouTube, they are a lot easier. They're a lot quicker. They demand me to come up with stuff on the spot rather than meticulously crafting videos over months and months of work, which technically results in a more robust production by the end of the day, but at the same time, the more work I put into something, the more disheartening it can be when it turns out it's not quite as good as I thought after I play it back a few hundred times, which is what I end up doing for better and worse once I'm done with the video. But yeah, vlogs are quick. But if this week's been an indication of anything, it's that I won't always be able to make them. So at the very least, I could get good at just, you know, talking off the cuff, walking around somewhere, making a second-rate podcast to put out. I wonder how long I've been recording this. Let me check. Hopefully my voice recorder didn't run out of space like it did that one time. All right, it's still going. I'm at roughly 6 minutes right now. I'm not going to be out too long because I got to get back to my grandmother. But yeah, music. Keep getting off track here, as I tend to do sometimes. Whatever music you hear underneath is probably a loop, maybe 2 loops that I whipped up in GarageBand. One of them might even be a loop that I came up with while I was at my grandmother's house, because unfortunately her Wi-Fi is not that good. And by not that good, I mean non-existent. The family's in talks of getting a very standard connection just so that if she has visitors who need to bring work with them like I do, they can at least access what they need to from their computer or their phone. But yeah, I just wanted to put this out to let everyone know what's up with me. Yeah, you need not worry. My main priority right now is keeping to the channel as consistently as possible, even if the piece of content that was supposed to be up by now is going to be up by this evening, hopefully. But, once I power through this, as well as get some makeup work done in regards to my short film Kickback that I've been teasing for the last few weeks, I should be able to start working on that 5th vlog. So apologies that it's late, but life gets in the way sometimes, and the most I can do is just keep moving forward and make sure that if and when I do finish, it's at least as special as I would like it to be. Because 5 vlogs, it's a pretty big deal to me. I don't know. These have been a lot of fun. They've challenged me to really refine and practice speaking long term, even if I do edit a good chunk of it out by the time I have the raw footage. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You look at those 8 to 10 minute vlogs, I'll have a pile of raw footage that amounts to about 30 minutes, and then I have to trim most of it out just so I can get it down to a lean 15 or 10. Maybe the next one I'll try to keep it a little shorter like I attempted to do with the previous one, but it's not really something I can promise until I've put it into the editor. And I'd rather have an entertaining video than something that keeps to some kind of guideline. At the same time, though, I would definitely increase my chances of getting viewed if I maybe tried to cut it down a little bit. We'll see, though. This is all speculation. This is all stuff that I have absolutely no sure footing as to whether or not it'll happen the way I want it to. What I can promise, though, is that something is going to be produced and something is going to be released really frickin' soon. And I'd like to thank everyone again for their patience and their understanding, as well as just their viewership. This is cool. I really dig the fact that people are watching my stuff and enjoying it. So I would like to leave you off here with just one more pass through whatever loop took up the most space on this particular product. Yeah, let me know what you think of this in the comments, and if anyone out there needs assistance and maybe making a musical track, let me know, because I'm at a stage right now where I'm still trying to get better. I think doing a couple of low-priced, if not free, compositions for people for their channel or whatever project they have going on, that could do us both some good, Anyone's interested, just let me know in the comments. And again, thanks guys. I'm really looking forward to see where this channel goes in the near future, as well as the far future. As always, subscribe if this did anything for you, and I'll talk to you / see you / hear from you guys again real soon. Thanks for listening. Bye. I'm gonna die alone.